And the reason I restuffed that tube was I couldn't think of a clever way to mount it. I didn't have any barrier strips or terminal strips, and I thought, I kind of talked about experimenting with restuffing cabs. That was probably just as good a time as any to experiment with. What is that noise? Spring is here and my allergies are just killing me. It's not even really spring yet. That lead is really crowded. And we got this one. It's kind of up at the top here. Where's that at? Oh, let's see, where is this white wire at? That was kind of... Okie dokie. I'm just heating these up, and actually I've had really good luck just twisting them back and forth until they come loose and then pulling them out. Yep. Okay. So that little monster's loose. Now I gotta thread all that back in there. And there is a lot of little blobs of solder in here, and these are not from me. These are kind of from the cheap seats whoever built this thing. Okay, so looks like we need to. I'm just going to kind of comb that lead back and under, which is how it was in that socket or that little clamp. Now I've went ahead and I've kind of sprung this clamp a little bit so it doesn't exert so much force on this this cap. That old one in there really had that baby squeezed. And I'm just going to back thread that one and snap it right back where it came from. Okay, there we go. And let's see, this wire went right over there. I'm just kind of comb that baby right back over to where it came from. And this one, kind of did that backwards, I guess. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's kind of over there. Okay. Now this one was way over here. I'm going to kind of curl it around a little bit. And we'll just kind of biting it off a little bit long. I probably should have measured those. I could have just pulled those leads out and measured them you know, and give me a rough idea, and then put them back on that cap. Now, this wire is really very grabby. So I need about, I don't know, what do I need there? I think I need about, yeah, there's one of the old leads. So, looks like that's about ½ an inch. So I need about ½ an inch. Sometimes if you shove this wire back, it'll help you out. Man, this stuff's on here. And this is actually old Western Electric operator board wire. I lucked out and got 5 or 6 brand new rolls of this at a state sale. I kind of got the feeling this guy probably worked for Weco. Okay, so I'm just going to from this side, we're just going to kind of grab that and tuck that baby right back in there. Alright, I lucked out. I left a little hole. When I pulled that wire out, that kind of left a little place. That wire just slid right back in there. See it poking out there? And we're right on the edge of the focus of the camera. So, nothing else needs to go there, and I don't perceive having to fiddle with that resistor. And we'll just touch that baby up. Okay, one down. And we'll kind of work on that ground wire here. That's a pretty good chunk of wire. Just going to kind of roll that up, throw it in that bag. You don't have to save little bits of wire. Probably not a great, one of life's great skills, but you never know. It never fails, you know. I need to do something, and all I need is just a little tiny piece. And if you keep 2 or 3 little pieces of wire around, I don't think the world's going to cry. Now, if you got like 50 of them, maybe you need to see your therapist. So I'm going to strip those back. Man, that stuff is really on there. That insulation is really braided on there. It might be some kind of a coating or insulation is really on there. I don't know what that stuff is. That's just cloth, but there's some kind. I assume that they braid that and then they treat that with something. It almost looks like some kind of wax. It's oh, that's interesting. Haha. We have you now. If you look, actually, there is, yeah. This has another coating of. No, it has 2. Huh. There actually are, and they're different directions. Allow you to learn something new every day. There's actually 3 pieces of cloth on there. There's the wire. It's been spun one way on there. That one is counterclockwise. There's another one clockwise. like a wrapper. And then there is that woven, like a shoelace part. Huh, learn something new every day. I don't know what that stuff is made out of. Boy, should have made shoelace laces out of that stuff. That stuff is like iron. Yeah, let's see if I can get that to go in there. Let's see, where's that at? I think it's down there. If I'm leaving that out in space. What is that? Oh, that's that cap I added. It was toward the end of the video. And let's see here. Alright. Yep. It just poked through the old hole. Where's that at? You probably aren't going to see this. Darn camera. Anyway, right here, it's kind of just poked out the side where the old one was. So we'll heat that baby up. Tack it back in there. There we go. And it leaves one left. Sure, I got that baby hooked up right. If I get it wrong, it won't be pretty. Go. Okie dokie, let's check our handiwork. That one goes over there. I'll tuck that one back in. That one. Over there. That one kind of went over there. Okay. Well, I think we're ready to fire it up. To do with the case here, I moved it. Got a old clothespin, right, for soldering with. Use it as a solder stand. We need those fancy helping hands. Those little clothespins are free for the grabbing. Now let's see. Yeah, we need to plug this baby back here. Okay, ready, go. Thunderbirds are go. Yay! Whoa, whoa, ah! That tube's out of its little socket. Okay, here's a little lesson to be learned. So, you've got a radio and you're playing reindeer games with the tubes. It is a bad habit to fire these radios up and to yank a tube out with the power on and plug it in another radio, or plug another tube, especially a cold tube in there. The resistance is different. It's a good way to blow out a tube, especially in a battery set, or sets that have like the 1V5 or something like that. I can't think of what it is. The transoceanic. The Zenith Transoceanic has a lot of very small tubes, and that's a good way to get yourself into big trouble. And I will admit it, I have done it and learned it the hard way. Okay, so we got tuning, or audio, and we got tuning. And I oiled that up. Now it's starting to loosen up a little bit. And we're set. So let's go. Ready. Oh, we're not ready to go, remember? Remember why. Somebody remember why? Here's a hint. Okay. How was that jumpered? I should have wrote it down, but I'll figure it out quick enough. And the reason we aren't getting anywhere is because the clock isn't hooked up. Okay, where's that jack? Oh, there it is. Let's see. That one. Let's see. That. Oh, okay, so that yellow one. And the. Okay. One last time. There. Now we're ready to go. Stupid git. Okay, now things are lighting up. Yeah.
With the issue of overcrowding.
There we go. Well, that thing.
Options to dealing with overcrowding.
Wow, that thing is loud. I don't even have that. Theirs completely off.
Sentencing for non-violent criminals. Yeah. Get them.
That isn't even a quarter of the way up. Oh, that's not good. Well, something we'll need to deal with. I bumped one of these tubes with my hand, and there's a little crackling. Okay, so, gee.
This county.
Okie dokie, well, looking pretty good. Well, what we need to do, yeah, we can do that. Let me stop you for a second. I'll do a little magic work here. Nothing you need to worry about, and we'll be back in a tick after these station breaks.